Hey guys, it's Will here. Today I got the Ram Rebel GT. Let's go take a look. Let's take a look at the exterior. Big, bold, confident stance in the Rebel. So you've got the unique mustache grille, exclusive to the Rebel range. You've got the big prominent ram on the front of the grille. You've got steel bumpers and a steel skid plate at the bottom. Perfect for off-roading, will keep you safe. You've got the prominent tow hooks down the bottom as well. Also a great addition for off-roading. You got the vented hood. Gets a bit of extra airflow into the engine. A really neat little feature. If we come around the side here, we've got our LED lights, our fog lamps at the bottom. Really cool design I find on the Rams. Come around to the wheels over here. We got the fenders, the blacked out fenders, exclusive to the Rebel range, as well as the 33 all-terrains. Now, personally, very cool addition to the Rebel GT, but I think you'd take them off and you'd chuck on the 35s and you'd be ready to go off-roading straight away. Now you've got the 18-inch alloys down the bottom here on the rims. Very cool addition as well, black and silver, nice two-tone. Come around to the side, we've got the off-road side steps, as well as the remote entry and the blacked out mirrors. Cool little additions. I find that just tie everything into the Rebel GT. Come around the back here. We've got a nice little button for our Ram boxes. Heaps of space in these. I see people when they packed out the car with the kids, put the groceries in here, you can put their school backpacks. And when you're camping, cool little addition is you put ice in these. They got plugs at the bottom. And you keep your beers in here. Keep your beers or your soft drinks for the kids, and you just drain them out the next day. You've got your GT vinyls on the back, so exclusive to the GT package, as you can see here. And we come around the back, got our blacked out tail lights, blacked out badging, the 4x4 badge, the Ram badge, and the Rebel badge. Now, we got our steel bumpers, as well as our passive cold end exhaust. So, exclusive to the GT package, it's gonna make that exhaust sound that little bit better. All right, you got your Anderson plugs and your tow hitch. So ready to go towing out the gate from WestpointSV, as well as you got your reverse camera up here. Let's take a look inside our tailgate. Nice damp tailgate, so not gonna hurt your hands or anything like that. We got our LED lighting in the tub, as well as tow hooks and a spray and bed liner. I mean, that makes it really good for transporting cargo. Lift this back up, nice and easy. Tailgate assist. Click on the bottom here. We got these swing away doors. So 60-40 swing away doors, sort of barn door style. Just a completely different way of getting in the tub. Now this would make it easy to load a motorcycle or a pallet in the back of your tub if you're at work. Very neat little feature. The last little feature on the back here, we got the little deployable bed step. So we kick that out. Just an easier way to look into your tub or get into your tub. Put things in there if you didn't want to take the tailgate down. A really neat little feature that Ram like to add on. I know the Forward do it in a little bit of a different way, but I find this to be the easiest way to access your tub. We got the Mopar trifold tonneau on there. Again, that can come factory stock or not. You can get that aftermarket as well. But that's a rough breakdown of the exterior of the Ram GT Rebel. The exterior isn't the only standout for the Rebel. Let's take a look at the interior. Now, we start out of the gate with the big 12-inch infotainment unit. Now, I mean, this has got absolutely everything. Android Auto, it's got your climate control. So you can control all of your climate controls directly through the screen. Makes it a lot easier than having all the buttons on the bottom here, as well as your nav, as well as all your phone connections, as well as your vehicle controls, so your mirror dimmer and your rear view camera, and you can use them whenever. We jump onto the side, some more climate control on the side there, as well as here. And then we jump down the bottom, and similar to the aux switches, you've got these little little switches down the bottom here. So you can turn off your sensors here. You can put on tow haul mode here, traction control here. And this little switch here, this is a neat one. So this controls your air suspension. So you've got 4 different ride heights in your Rebel, and you can control them all by the flicking this switch. So you can go down or up. Now you got your trailer brake controller here. Very neat little feature if you're towing. You got your start stop button. You've got all your different drive modes. So 4-wheel drive auto, 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive high, 4-wheel drive low. You got your automatic start stop, which you can turn off here. You got your hill descent control here and your axle lock here. So all exclusive to the Rebel in your hill descent control and your axle lock. You got your controls on your steering wheel here. So everything to flick through your little digital dash here. As you can see there, you got all your different little modes. As well as your paddle shifters on the steering wheel here. So this is another neat little feature of the GT package, which is your paddle shifters, as well as your floor shifter. So you don't have that little rotary shifter in the way of things here, and you just have a nice floor shifter here, which makes a big difference. You got your cruise control on your wheel as well. You got your automatic mirror, which has 2 different modes. So when you flick that up when the car's on, you'll have a camera screen rather than your mirror. We jump up to here. You have all your controls for your dual panoramic sunroof. So if we look up there, everything that you would want to see in the sky, you'll be able to see. It's dual plane, so goes all the way to the back. So the kids in the back seat can also see what's in the sky. Very cool feature. On the seats here, we got the GT embroidery. Another cool little feature of the GT package, exclusive to the pack. And you got your leather seats. And I mean, sitting in them, super comfortable. They wrap around. I mean, I'm 6'4", so you know, being a tall person in a truck like this is no worries at all. We move along to the side of the car, so we look at the door here. You've got your Harman Kardon sound system. So 19 speakers in this one. You know, you can hear everything from inside or outside the car. So cool when you camp and you chuck on your radio and you can hear all that. You got all your window controls and just like nice trim around the side of the car. So mix of carbon fiber and suede, as well as your chrome handle there. But overall, really neat interior. And you know, it may not be up to the Limited's interior, but for the trim, it's perfect. You got the comfortable leather seats, the full leather interior with the carbon fiber, big spacious back seats, and I mean, it's everything that you could ask for. Now let's get into some performance specs next. Let's check out the performance side of things. 5.7 litre Hemi is standard on the 1500s, but this one also has the e-torque added. So a bit better fuel efficiency wise and towing. We can see here, we got the cold air intake in the middle. So this is exclusive to the GT package and exclusive to the Rebel. So just performance wise on the engine, just boost everything that little bit. When we're talking about horsepower, around 395 horses and over 400 feet of torque. So perfect for towing. If we look at fuel efficiency wise, we're looking at 16s around the city and 11 on the highway. So very fuel efficient, and I mean that changes even more when we add the e-torque into it, so it'll lower that down, and that's from Ram directly. But that sort of segues us into the towing side of things, so let's go take a look at that. Let's get into them important figures, our weight and our towing capability. So you got a GVM of 3.6 tonne, you got a GCM of over 7.5 tonne, and you got a payload capacity of over 1 tonne. That means that you've got a towing capacity of 4.5 tonne. You can tow the boat, the trailer, or the caravan. But let's get into what we've all been waiting for. Let's take it for a spin. So I've been driving for a little bit now, and it drives like a dream. Handles well. It's a wet day today, and it's handling just fine. It'd be perfect for the off-road environment. Anything from Glassy to Bribey to the Blue Mountains, out west, it'll handle comfortably off-road. Over a 1 ton payload, like I said, so instant tax write-off, as well as the 4.5 ton towing. So perfect all-round vehicle, I believe, and the perfect trim out of the Ram 1500 range. Really notable features like the GT pack, which includes the paddle shifters, includes the floor shifter, the cold air intake, the vinyl badging and the embroidery, as well as the cold end exhaust, which you can really hear when you put your foot down. As I said, it's a great base. You could build the perfect tour out of this car, or you could just keep it as it is out of the factory. I mean, it's perfect with the 33 all-terrains, that 1-inch lift, as well as the air suspension. So the perfect all-round car and truck, and I believe the best trim out of the Ram 1500 range. If you want any more information at all on this vehicle, get in touch with the boys at WestpointSV, and they'll be more than happy to help you out. We'll see you in the next video.